In this video, we will take you through how to apply the PermaFyx L273 to an uncut edge reinstatement, which will include what equipment is required and the step-by-step process, tools and equipment. Preparing the area, you will need a stiff brush. If the surface is wet, we recommend it should be dried. For mixing and applying the product, you will need the following equipment: a twin handle mixing drill with helica mixing paddle to mix the product effectively, a knife to open packaging, ultra clean X795 to clean the tools and equipment, a cleaning brush to clean tools and equipment, a steel finishing trowel to apply the product. PermaFyx L273 has 4 components. Inside the bucket there is a 2 kg tin of base resin, a mixing stick tool, an 80 grams sachet of powder catalyst, and a bag of 10 kg filler powder. Supplied separately with each kit is a bag of aggregate, of which in this case is our 3mm aggregate. Preparation. Make sure the reinstatement area is fully prepared before mixing the PermaFyx L273. Remove all loose material and dirt from the reinstatement area using a stiff brush or leaf blower. If the area is wet, then dry the surface, ideally using a gas torch or alternatively using a leaf blower. Mixing. We recommend working in a 2-person team when using PermaFyx L273 due to the fast curing nature of the product. Please be aware that this product will start curing once the catalyst is added to the resin. Pour the 80 grams catalyst into the resin and give it a quick mix for 10 seconds, either with the mixing stick provided or the mixing drill as shown here. Then pour the resin straight into the large PermaFyx black bucket. Best method to reduce the dust created is to cut a hole in one of the corners of the bag. Add the 10 kg worth of filler powder to the resin whilst mixing and continue to mix for 30 seconds until the mixture is consistent and no lumps of powder are stuck on the sides of the bucket. Next, add the 3mm aggregate into the mix whilst mixing and continue mixing for a further 60 seconds until the mixture is consistent. It is important to make sure that the mixture is consistent throughout the entire mix and there are no resin-rich patches. The best mixing method to achieve this is to move the mixing paddle up and down through the mix whilst mixing. Once mixed, clean the mixing paddle immediately with ultra clean X795. Application. Make sure you are ready to apply the PermaFyx L273 immediately after mixing, because the product will have already started curing and you'll have approximately 5 minutes working life. Tip out the PermaFyx L273 into the reinstatement area and spread evenly across the area using a steel finishing trowel. As you spread out the material and smooth it over to create the finished look, make sure you put sufficient pressure on the trowel to compact the material and reduce air voids. If the material starts to stick to the underside of the trowel, give it a quick clean off with the ultra clean X795 and you will then be able to carry on the application. This usually only occurs over larger areas using multiple kits. When applying over a larger area, we recommend using a straight edge to pull over the reinstatement and make sure the finished level is consistent. If using multiple kits, you can keep a wet edge and avoid joints shown by having a person mix the next kit immediately after the previous one, so that the next mix of the material is ready to apply once the first mix has been applied. This can be achieved around ironworks by working around both sides of the ironwork at once, keeping a wet edge on both sides. Once the application is complete, clean the trowel using the ultra clean X795. PermaFyx L273 will take approximately 30 minutes to cure until it can be opened to traffic.